Hello. Hi. Can you guys hear me okay?
Can you hear us now?
Hello. Oh,
Hi, can
hi.
you?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear
So,
me
Yeah.
okay?
yeah, we can hear you. So,
Yeah.
this is Burley and I'm Scott.
Yeah.
So you're cutting in and out audio, I mean the video.
Oh, is that better? I'm on my,
Yeah.
hold on. See if I have a better Wi-Fi connection.
Where are you calling from?
Um, I'm in Canada.
Okay.
I'm just gonna,
So we lost you. Hmm. I don't know what happened.
hi. Hello. My
Okay.
goodness. Hi. Sorry, I'm on my I tried to connect to the Wi-Fi. I had to stop at a Starbucks. I was on my way home and the traffic is so bad that it would take me too long. So I pulled over at a Starbucks so we could do this call. And the Wi-Fi is not great. So I'm on my hotspot now. So hopefully you can hear me okay and see me
I
okay.
can. Yeah,
But okay.
so
Well, I
we're
appreciate your
good.
patience. Thank you.
No worries.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
yeah, we have
mhm.
a lot of questions, but I would imagine you've got content that you want to go cover first. So,
Well, no, today is just about answering your questions. So I am a student of the program myself. I've been a student since 2018 is when I joined. And a year ago, I started doing these coaching calls because I've been in the program for a long time and I actually reached out to Dan and Ipe myself. So yeah, today is just about answering your questions. I will show you the program and share my screen and show you everything that's included. Um, but yeah, is it too loud in here?
not at
No,
all.
okay. It's just outside of my headphones then. Okay, good. I just want to make sure it's not too loud for you. So you can go ahead and ask me your questions, or I can share my screen and show you the program. It's up to you.
Um, my first question is, what made you gravitate towards coaching? I mean, if the program is successful financially, why would you get into coaching?
I genuinely love this program. I can't see you. I don't know if you guys want to like squish together a little bit closer. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. I genuinely love this program. In 2018, I was in the corporate world and I was extremely burnt out from working. Probably same as you. I wanted to find ways to make money online, and for me, I really wanted passive income. Um, I booked a call just as we're on now. I worked the program and it truly has freed me to be my own boss and make as much as I want online. And I reached out to Dan and Ipe and I just let them know if they are looking for someone to be on these calls to share the program and explain it. I'm more than happy to do that. And I also love connecting with people from across the world. It's really cool and helping them to answer their questions and have success like I have. So I just genuinely really like it.
Um, my first obvious question is, it's a great, it seems like a great business model and
Mhm.
it really makes sense. And it would be, so having a hard time. I'm, s-
He's so
I'm
hot.
still recovering from being really, really sick.
Oh
Um,
no, that's okay. Take
so,
your time.
so, it would be something I would be really proud to do. And it's something I feel good about. So if it's something that I'm feeling really good about, it makes it easier to get involved with it. Um, my my concern is that if you bring on a client and you make a web page, a landing page, essentially is what you're making. So that when someone does a keyword phrase, they land on your web page.
Hmm.
It's called a landing page. And I've got a lot of experience with this with my business, and I've made landing pages, paid a lot of money to have
Hmm.
um, pages made. My question is, um, if someone lands on that, like a potential client, um, directs them to your um, business that
Hmm.
you're representing, how do you make sure that um, you get paid a fair and equitable amount? Say you're doing a roofing, representing a roofing company, and a traditional roofing job is anywhere between 20 and $70,000.
Hmm.
Um, Typically you'd get what? Uh, a finder's fee, a percentage, or
Um, well,
what?
we have a few ways to go about it in the training. So for me personally, I love doing flat weekly fees. So no matter how big the job or how small the jobs, I get a large like. So what we do is we'll teach you how to pick a proper niche so you can look into the roofing niche in the location that you want to go into. We'll teach you how to build a full website, including the landing page. We teach you how to do ongoing search engine optimization on that website, which will then get you up the rankings on Google so that people are going to your site, generating traffic. And then what you want to do is take those leads and calls from that site and ideally be forwarding them to one business owner. Is how it becomes passive. That's what I do. But a lot of people in the beginning, what we're helping students to generate some fast cash, or if you're in the larger ticket niches like roofing, where it's like thousands of dollars per job, you can do 10% commission on the jobs that you're giving to these business owners. You can charge per lead, or you can do flat monthly fees and weekly fees. Um, with the lead value calculator that we have, I'll just show it to you actually. I'll share my screen with the lead value calculator. It can show you exactly what you could charge based on the industry you're in. So this, can you see my screen?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. So this is the training. You get unlimited lifetime access to the training. Once you're in, and you'll go through everything online. It's self-paced. We do training live every Tuesday and Thursday at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. That's where you can talk to Ipe, Jared, ask questions. It's interactive. So this is the training. I'll go through it in a minute with you. I just want to show you this tool that I'm talking about fast. So the lead value calculator is how you can put together a price for your lead gen site. So the average ticket of your product or service, you'll need to know that. I always ask my business owners if it's a new niche that I'm going into and I don't know the answer to this question, I'll ask them, or I'll just confirm like the average bathroom renovation is about $15,000. Does that make sense to you? And get them to confirm those numbers with me. The roofing, I don't know the average roofing job. I think it varies, right? But we'll go with bathroom renovation. So average bathroom renovation, $15,000. If I sent my business owner that I was working with 10 leads a month, I would ask them what the average profit margin is in this industry. It's about 30%. And I would ask, you know, if I send you 10 calls every month, of those 10 calls, how many do you think you would close? A lot of people say like 70, 80%, but I always just put them around 30, 40%. This then gives you the total monthly revenue of this business owner if you were sending them these jobs and their totally monthly profit. Then it tells you what you could charge per lead on the low end, $270, or on the high end, $430. If you want to do a monthly bill to the client, on the low end, it's $2,700, or on the high end, it's around $4,000. Low prices with how I run my business is shared leads. They get a lower price if the leads are being shared between multiple business owners. That's a lot of what Angie's List and Home Advisor does, right? So what I love to do is charge a bit more, and I will share all of my leads exclusively with one business owner and connect their phone line directly. That makes it automated for me. So website is published, it generates calls automatically. Calls get forwarded directly to the business owner. As someone calls, they go straight to the business owner who helps the client, who then pays me. So I like to charge a bit more, give exclusive leads. That increases the business owner's closing ratio, and it's better for them. They make more money and they're happy to pay a little bit more, in my experience, is what I've noticed. So you would use this calculator to price out what you're charging.
So you're
Does that answer
paying,
your question?
yeah, so
Okay.
you don't really care if they close a deal or not. And you really don't care if they make a little bit more or a little bit less. You're getting paid on an average job, and you're getting paid no matter what. That's what I was
So
wondering. Like if you try to
yes,
structure it around each job, and each job could be who knows what, there's no way to really uh, there's no way to guarantee you're going to get paid a percentage of that job, because you don't even know, first of all, if they've done that job, harnesses the or captured that job. So I see what you're doing. It's
yeah,
a much worse, it's a safer way of doing it. But
it's much safer. It's way less work, but lots of people will charge commission. For example, ePay, he right now, if you wanted to get started in the roofing industry, he is working with roofing companies in Chicago and other areas where he has access to their CRM. So it's a very safe deal because you'll get paid for sure 10% commission on any job they close, which is a lot in that industry. As you know, it's thousands of dollars for the, especially commercial flat roofs, right? So there's lots of it's more money that way. But it's more work because then you're managing your leads. Whereas for me, I really value my free time. That's why I got into this industry. And so I like to just have everything kind of being automatically sent. Every call goes straight to the business owner, who then talks to the customer. A lot of people have booked a lot of big jobs, commercial jobs, off of the leads I've sent, and there will be smaller jobs in there too. And I'm just happy with it that way. It's consistent pay for me, and it's automated. So it's up to you how you want to go about it. In the sales part of the training right here, we'll go through all that with you. So you can choose, like you can do arbitrage, which is you sending leads to yourself. If you run your own business, you can do your own marketing, your own lead gen, save yourself a lot of money. Or you can do commission deals. You can do flat weekly fees, flat monthly fees, pay per lead. There's lots of options. My preferred way is just the one that I explained.
So do we trust the client to pay us the portion of that lead that they received through that came from our landing page?
I have tried the commission without access to a CRM, and I found that you really have to have good trust with the business owner, because people will kind of like, they were starting saying like, oh, this lady, I sent them a job and it was a older lady, and they said she went and bought all her own materials. Um, so for me, it's just, yeah, I really want to scale, automate things, and so I just don't do that anymore. But you guys can totally. A lot of people do it and it works. Like I have many students that are making 840 weekly from multiple commission deals.
What do you mean
So
840?
$840. Just I've been getting feedback from students and they've been closing commission deals and making like $840, 550, over 1,000, just closing multiple commission deals per lead rather than weekly or monthly payments.
So we could do a combination of whatever we want.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to do one or the other. We could get into it and then see what's more comfortable for us.
You will find what works best for you. We'll give you all of the options. You'll have the roadmap on which way you want to go. This works best for me, but a lot of people do it the other way and actually make more money. So it's really up to you on how you want to go about it.
The only thing I see with your way and probably many other people's way is that you're getting paid commission for sending potential clients, not guaranteed work. Do you have,
Well, I track everything, right? So in this part of the training, we go over how to get it's call tracking. So every call is recorded. All the leads that get sent to the business owner are put into a Google Docs spreadsheet for me and the business owner. And so I can see if it's a duplicate call out of service area, if it's spam. There's lots of spam in the last few months that's really increased. So I don't charge for spam or duplicate calls. I kind of am an account manager for my business owners, and I just don't charge for that because some people do, but I don't. I only charge for the quality leads that they're getting. And then
so
it is up to them though, like to like close it. And I have said to business owners that I don't want to work with them anymore just because they don't know how to manage their business properly. They actually can't close deals at all, and things were falling through the cracks. So yeah, but it's up to them to close the jobs.
So you send them leads and then it's up to them to follow up on those leads. I assume that there's like a platform where they can see, and you can see as well, how many leads that they were sent. That's
Mhm.
where the transparency is, right?
Yeah, it's the call tracking phone number. It's everything is recorded and emailed to you. So I do monthly reports on like how many calls did this business owner get, and they'll keep track in their own CRM. And then if there's any issues, they call me. Or if I'm like short leads, then I call them and just let them know I'll make it up next month or whatever.
Okay, so it's up to them to follow up on those leads. You've done your part sending them the leads, the potential clients, and then it's up to them to close it, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay, and then if they don't do anything, and like you said, you've had some clients that you've dropped because they're just not working their business. Okay, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
some people are rude on the phone. I don't like that because you can hear all the quality of the calls, right? And then some people just can't handle the volume. But yeah, it is up to them how they want to handle their clients.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
so do you have a hard time harnessing enough business on using your business platform or charging?
No,
No,
no, my business owners are on long term. I'll like it's pretty much automated. There's little to no maintenance. There's dips in marketing, obviously, right? Like
of
sometimes the
course.
lead volume is lower and sometimes it's way higher. But yeah, it's the people I work with are very thankful for the calls that I send them. I find them on the bottom pages of Google where they get no calls to their website. And so, I work with the very local, like mom and pop shops that would not be getting calls
That's
outside of
what
me
we,
sending them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
yes. That's the kind of market that we want to tap into because we live in a small town.
Okay.
And as you know, a lot of small
I
mom
would-
and pop business, they can barely keep up with managing, running the business, let alone do marketing.
I do it for
Yeah.
my own business first, without a
Okay.
doubt, because
Mhm.
I would cut out my CO marketing campaign and save
Mm.
a lot of money right there. So that right there, I could do it for my own personal business. And I've got a number of clients, like I got a guy in Lake Tahoe that sells bear mats. Got a company called Bear Busters. And
Cool.
it's a great company because everybody in Lake Tahoe, they own vacation property and they don't live there 90% of the time. And so the homes are subject to you know, bears that they break into these properties and they just literally hunker down and take over the property. And there's
Mhm.
nobody there to prevent that from happening. So I've been working with him for 10 years and we literally make these low voltage bear mats. So where the bear steps on the mat, it doesn't hurt the bear. It just kind of makes them go, whoa, and leave. And
So
so,
Dan says the riches are in the obscure niches. And this is the perfect example of a really
but,
obscure niche that would be great
but
for lead
yeah,
gen.
but he's
Yeah.
got no way of, he's got really no, he doesn't, he knows his business, but he doesn't know marketing. And if I were to call
No.
Ryan and go, hey, Ryan, I'll tell you what, you pay me a commission for every client I send you, he would be, you got it
Yeah.
in, in a
Totally.
heartbeat.
Right, because
And
then
Yep.
he can just focus on running his business.
it's like revenue that he would not have had if I didn't bring it
Yeah.
to him. And
And
that's the beauty of this.
and business
Because
owners, like they can't spend the time that we do to know this stuff. And once you know it, it's second nature and it's easy, but it's like it's a lot, it's a skill set. And it's what you're gonna do is this section here, it's ongoing search engine optimization. So you got to chip away, like for your friend Brian here, I'll take you through the training really fast and apply it to Ryan. So what you're going to do is this part, we're just kind of giving you foundational stuff, but you're going to research that niche specifically in Tahoe for your friends. You're going to fill out a due diligence web sheet. So you're going to look at the top 3 websites in this industry.
it's a
And
zero for him.
well,
He'd be
there you
easy.
go.
He'd be
This
the
is
easiest client in the world. He's got
this is
zero competition.
this is what we call
Literally.
low hanging fruit then, right?
Yeah, he's
So
like, oh, I could
yeah,
I could get him on the top of Google in a heartbeat
and you
because
can expand it too, right? Like you can take him,
to Colorado, Mammoth, um, Boulder, all over
Big,
the
big.
Western
yeah,
continent. And he
yeah,
could be dominant all over because he's already expanded over um, the whole entire Western hemisphere. He's got a very popular business model because
yeah,
nobody does what he does. Nobody.
yeah, yeah. Well, we need that here in Canada. I have a cabin and it's just crazy. They're black bears, but like they're everywhere out there. It's like, yeah,
They're
we
like
could
big
use those.
cockroaches that are
Yeah.
very destructive.
Yeah.
So then
So,
we also,
mhm.
from our experience with SEO, you have to, what do you call that? Freshen up the page, like in your website.
Like,
You
don't the
can,
algorithms change monthly? So Google, you constantly have to maintain those landing pages.
or the search words, the keywords, so to speak.
Well, it really depends on the competition you're up against. If you're in the low hanging fruit, I'm sorry, is that loud? They're blending a or not
No,
margarita,
it's
frappuccino.
fine.
Okay, it's just loud in my ears. Anyway, so yeah, if it's low hanging fruit where there's not a lot of competition, then you're not doing a lot of ongoing work to the website. But in competitive niches like New York, for example, there was a lawyer that I spoke to who wanted to generate leads for his own law firm. The competition is crazy. They have hundreds of thousands actually of backlinks and thousands of pages of content. And that is where you're doing a lot more ongoing work. So in this specific niche, it doesn't sound like you would have to do, I would have to look at it. I can't tell you exactly, but I would have to look at it, but little to no maintenance if it's low hanging fruit. So we'll teach you how to use snaps. You don't have to use snaps to build the website, but we've incorporated AI.
Oh.
And it helps to just get it done a lot faster. We used to use Weebly. What do you use to build your websites that you build right now?
It's been done for me already.
Okay. So use
I
Snaps then.
paid
If you
to
don't,
have it done,
yeah. How much did you
a
pay?
lot,
Yes,
a lot.
exactly. Yeah. And learning this skill set to do it for yourself will save you thousands, and then learning how to do it for other people will make you thousands, right? So it is such a good skill set to learn, especially now that everything is changing and migrating to being online. You want to kind of be on top of it. So this is Snaps. This is where you'll build your websites. If you hit build with AI, you can auto generate your websites a lot faster. Um, but it's really, I don't want to say it's simple, but it's very user friendly if you're not technical. What you're gonna do is it based on the niche that you're in, and we'll go with shoe store. Let's just pick this one here. Start editing. Then you're gonna go through the rest of the training here and start to do content. You want to have 1,000 to 1,500 words on your homepage. Um, Sorry, my Snaps is being a little bit slow, but you want to start writing your content. You're going to start to go ahead and do research on, even if there's no direct competition in Tahoe, you'll look kind of maybe US wide or Canada wide or worldwide on the competition. Am I frozen?
No, you're good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear us? Yeah,
Um,
okay.
okay. Yes, I can hear you. I think it was just lagging for a second. So these are the websites. They're very user friendly. Um, Kind of just drag and drop, right? So if you want to click to call button, you're going to drag it and drop it here. And then you'll enter in a phone number and the calls will get forwarded straight to that phone number. You can change the pictures and you're just going to change the wording to match the niche. So bear mat, I don't know, bear mat, wait, bear mat, like that, right? So you're just
Yeah,
kind of changing it to match the the wording of the niche. So you can change all of this. So protect your cabin from bears or whatever it may be. And then you're going to hit publish. You'll change the pictures. And then you're going to start doing your keyword research, as you mentioned, your ongoing optimization. So you'll learn how to dial in the content. You're going to be adding pages, doing blog commenting, setting titles, fixing descriptions, doing some internal linking. You'll be doing, yeah, backlinking, and all of these ongoing SEO steps you're going to want to do to any site that you publish until it is ranked where you want it to be. And that will usually take anywhere from like a few weeks to maybe 3 to 6 months for those results.
so
For these,
depending on how keyword rich your site, your landing page, your competitors in the same field could take 3 months,
Mhm.
you're saying?
So you're in a smaller town, you said, right? What is your town that you're in?
Well, our town has 10,000 people, and for the most part, I think we'd be somewhat safe in any business we were to go into. Um, compared
The
to
prob
like New York or compared to a larger city, like if we were to try to compete with San Francisco, I think it
Where
would,
do you live?
we live in Grass Valley. So Grass Valley is,
California,
um,
California.
yeah,
it's,
yep.
that's not
That's
a,
our downtown.
we live in a small town, but there are a lot of business here.
Mom and pop.
And there's a lot of business in Auburn, which is only about 20 miles away, which is, I mean, geographically, we're 45 minutes from Lake Tahoe.
Okay.
So we're in
So
the
when
Nevada.
you're, yeah, so you'll learn in the training, you want to, the ideal population is between 50,000 and 350,000. 10,000 is a bit low. You can absolutely outrank anything you want in this little area. The only risk is that if they decide they don't want to take on the leads anymore, do you have a business owner to replace them? I've been stuck in small towns where the business owner retired and no one is able to take on the calls after him. So that's the only thing you want to be mindful of in the smaller towns. But if you know somebody that is committed to taking on the calls, then you're okay. So 50,000 to 350,000 is the ideal lead gen kind of population. And
That
you'll
would be,
understand.
yeah, we could just go to Roseville, which is 40 minutes away, and then that would be perfect.
Okay.
Geographically, it's like got a ton of business, a lot of young couples. There's a Costco, there's a large mall, huge mall, tons of business here. That's not the problem. We just don't
Okay.
want to go, we don't want to go through that painful 2 month waiting period to get ranked on top of Google. And
Yeah.
with
Well, then you would,
your program and your team's experience, can they cut the length down? I mean, do they have people that are just
so
phenomenal at helping
yeah,
to accelerate them?
ePay is the best of the best. He ranks global keywords. He's been doing this for over 10 years. He goes to worldwide conferences and learns the latest of SEO and AI and anything to do with online. So yes, and he's coaching us every Thursday on things to know, updates. You can ask questions. So yeah, he is like who you want to learn from. He's definitely the best of the best. But if you, to answer your question, Google Business Profile, um, build your website, then build your Google Business Profile, and you'll start to generate calls within a 5 mile radius right away. And that will bridge the gap from your SEO ranking, that timeline of like SEO kicking in and then generating leads right away. That's the strategy you'll want to do. And we just had a live training on it. I think it was last week. It's all recorded. You can go back and rewatch it. But yeah, we have strategies for fast money to kind of bridge that gap. This is Google Business Profile training, and then yeah, sales training. So what you guys are going to do is go through the training from very beginning to end in order. Don't skip steps. We have a Facebook group. The Facebook group has been around since the beginning. We started in 2014. So almost 11 years now that we've been live, and any question that's been asked is stored in our Facebook group. So you literally have like a library of lead generation of any question that's been asked is stored here, and any live training is saved here. This search bar, any question you have, you will find the answer. We've got 7,000 students worldwide. And if you have a question posted here, you'll get an answer from our coaches, mentors, from Dan, from ePay. This is our featured tab where you can go back and watch the lives. So this was March 4th. I think that's last Thursday, answering questions, and he's showing his hiring process on virtual assistants, what was last live. So you can go back and rewatch all of the content from all of the years. There's so much to know. You'll never not get an answer. We're here to coach you and guide you. You have a question?
So the other thing that really is attractive about this business model is that there really is no competition, because nobody in my area is doing this. I don't, and even if there was, there's so many businesses that there's no way we would overlap or step on each other's feet. There's just no
You and
way.
I, yeah, like the three of us are probably never gonna ever come across each other's sites. I'm in Canada, I live in Manitoba. But if you do come across another lead gen site, let's say, and it's not a problem. It's not like, oh, you can't go into that industry. But also that's why you want to stay away from like typical niches of plumbing, towing, roofing. Roofing is actually a little bit competitive. Garage door repair and things like that. They can become over like competitive in the bigger cities, but you guys are going for a niche that is completely obscure in an area, like you said, that is untouched, it sounds like.
So what were they referring to about only an opportunity closing for geographically for certain areas, and that they partnered up with certain businesses? Did you see that part of the
So
presentation?
yeah, it's new,
What
newish.
does that mean?
It's a new opportunity for new students to make some money right away, where ePay has these relationships with these business owners and access to their CRM. So rather than you building a website and then going ahead and having to prospect your own business owners and then build the trust and then go through that whole process of like trust of getting paid the actual commission, it's just way easier to build a website in that niche and then automatically just get paid and compensated for any jobs that you sent them. Um, so yeah, it's a new kind of strategy or opportunity for new students to make some quick cash, which is really good. I didn't have that option when I joined. I wish I did.
How much more, or how much, I guess you're gonna talk about cost. And that's what I'm most interested in, to determine whether or not, I mean, because obviously it's paramount to understand what your investment is gonna be. And the reason
Yeah.
being is we're in a situation right now where we are living in California, but moving to Tennessee. And
Okay.
we, two things, we're looking for an opportunity to be able to work from home. I work from home. I have for 15 years. I would like to be able to not pigeonhole ourselves geographically in Tennessee into a metropolitan area, because she's got to go to work. It'd be
Mhm.
nice if we could live in a rural area where she could work from home and we could work together as a team and make the amount of money that we put into it, right? So like a linear uh, derivative, what you put in, what you get out. Whereas
Yeah.
you go to work, you get a paycheck, period. Doesn't matter how hard you work. You can work
Mhm.
an hour a day overtime. Doesn't matter. You still get the same paycheck. With
Yeah.
something like this, you get what you put into it. You get out of it what you put into it. The harder you
Yeah.
put, the more time, the more effort it seems, the more you get out of it. So that
Mhm.
makes sense. But at the same time, we're trying to sell a house and buy a house. And we can't go deep into debt, because our income to debt ratio is going to matter in 3 months when we list our house in April, end of April, and sell the house and go to qualify for a loan. We can't have a lot of debt hanging over our back.
Yeah.
So uh,
Um, so
ideally, we'd want to be able to get into something and have it pay for itself in 3 months.
okay,
So
that's doable. But exactly as you said, what you put in is what you get out, right? So I have some students that have joined and not really put in the effort and they haven't seen the results and they've started and restarted and they didn't get their momentum. And then I've also had students that joined with the mentality that this has to work no matter what, and they are killing it and they've made their money back. So it's about how much time do you have to put into this business, and that is what you'll get out. So cost wise, it's about $30 a month per website that you're going to publish. So that covers your domain name, the hosting fees, and your tracking phone number. So you want to have that. You need about $50 a month for your SEO tool, which will help you do proper market research on your competition. And then the training is 6,860, and that gives you 5 done for you sites. And you also get the unlimited lifetime access, live training twice weekly. And then me as your coach, Shar as your coach, and snaps.
so the program 6,800.
Mhm.
Okay, and then the other costs
Monthly.
are just monthly cost of business, because being in
Yeah,
business costs money.
right.
That's just a fact. You,
Yes.
you can't,
And you
I don't
own those
know,
sites.
yeah, I don't know many businesses that are free to run.
Okay, so it's 6,800 to join, 34 to get the landing page, website, whatever, and then $50 per month for SEO tool, upgrades, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Anything
$30
else?
$30 a month per website. So if you have 5 websites published, then 150, right? Is that what you had written down?
Right, 30 per
Yeah.
website.
Yeah. Also,
And then,
you get that back when you have a business owner. Like if you sell one lead at a 10% commission for a $20,000 roofing job, right? So you'll make that. These expenses are paid for when you're working with business owners, but in the beginning, 3 months kind of that's what you need to put out while you're working on your sites.
and so the 6,800 comes with 5, you
5
said
done
5,
for you. Yeah.
5
So
done for us websites?
yeah, so you'll pick your niches. So maybe your bear niche, and then what do you do for your business? I didn't ask you actually. What do you do?
Engineering services.
It's
My,
a what?
my business name is Connect, that's CONNEKT. And it's connectllc.com. So I do engineering services. So I've got a
Okay.
full-blown website, full-blown everything.
Okay.
So
So you could pick that as another niche is what I would do. And then I would add a lot of the content that you paid to have professionally written, put it onto your site, and then you're gonna do ongoing SEO on your site
I
that
would,
will generate leads for yourself.
yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So that 6,800, could that be broken into 3 payments?
Yeah, we can do that. That's not a problem.
Typically could, if you were to, take an exceptional, student, like what we would be, could you realistic say if we were gonna knock it out of the park in 2 to 3 months, be on, have a revenue stream started and having our ROA evaporated? In other words, that 6,800 is we've already covered that. Because I can easily think, I don't see why we couldn't make a monthly, revenue stream of 6,000.
Well, I
Inside,
made 5,000 my first month. It really just depends which way you
okay,
want to go about it, right? So for me, I did 5 website sales. So I built a website for business owners in my local area. I literally saw like a restaurant that didn't have a website and like a business owner that was local who didn't have a website. And I built websites for business owners that didn't have a website. So I learned the skill set of how to build a website. I went and I sold 5 website builds, and those are like, I charge less than 1,000, a little bit more than 1,000, but the average website, like how much did you pay for your website? People pay a good amount for a website.
yeah,
Also, to do SEO on someone's website. So if you know somebody that has a website, but it doesn't have the search engine optimization or isn't working with somebody, you can do SEO on their site, and people are like charging anywhere from like $3,000 to $5,000+. So what I would suggest you do is like find 2 website builds and get 1 SEO deal, and that would probably be your return on investment right there. And you can do those in your first 3 months for sure. But what you're going to also do on top of that is utilize your done for you sites, because Dan and Ipei's team will build them for you. So get through this portion of the training first, kind of ASAP. Use
right,
ChatGPT, brainstorm 100 niches, narrow it down to your top 10. Then we're going to get your 5 done for you built right away, and you're going to build 5 for yourself. Set up your Google business profiles, which will then start to generate calls within that 5-mile radius, and you'll sell commission deals to business owners. And you can do it in Ipei's area, or you can do it in your local area where maybe you know a local business owner because you're from a small town, and I'm also from a small town, and I know everyone knows everyone. So you might just be able to trust someone who can pay you commission, and that will get you back your return on investment. So a lot of people, what they do is they'll start just by going through the training, they'll dedicate an hour or 2 a day, and they just kind of slowly chip away at it. They don't really want to make their return on investment back ASAP, but if you want to, you can.
No, we do. I
Yeah.
mean, like that's paramount is
Yeah.
to get making money and moving and feeling like this could be like a real job.
Yeah.
It's,
It's my full-time real job.
When did you join?
2018. So yeah,
Well,
in
you
20,
became a coach in 2018, right? But when did you sign
no,
up
I
for
signed
this?
up in 2018 and I only started coaching like in December of last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's been really cool working with other people and helping them and like learning about other areas of the world. Like it's worldwide, right? So I have students in Slovenia, UK. I use a lot of WhatsApp to talk to a lot of students that are worldwide, and it's fun. Yeah. So yeah, you
well,
can make your return on investment. I would just kind of give you a little bit of direction on like I would like you to have 2 website sales, one SEO sale, and I want you to have 10 niches picked kind of ASAP so that you can get a good kickstart. And so everything does take time unless you get a sale right away. And then you can build a website in less than a day.
yeah, I mean, I'm my own sale, so that's one. But
And you have your friend Ryan.
and Ryan, I'm sure, without a doubt, he's got a good website. And so Ryan would be too. That's super low hanging fruit. And but aside from that, as long as we have a curriculum and step by step on what to do day by day, we will follow it pragmatically,
Yeah.
religiously until we chip away and get it all done. But
What
we
do you
could do
need? Your name is Mary, right?
Marley.
early.
Marley. What, how much would you need to quit your job and do this full time? Like
Uh,
monthly?
Monthly, I'd say about 4, 5
Okay.
thousand.
So the average per website, this is how you're gonna kind of break it down. In the beginning here, we'll go through foundations with you of like your plan of attack. So the average per website is about $1,000 per month. So you would want to have your 5 websites published, and based off of our data of years of we're doing this, that should replace your income. Building 5 websites, picking 5 niches, it's not it's work obviously, but it's nothing crazy. Some niches, the higher the ticket niche, the higher the ticket, the cost of the service, the more you're going to make. For example, roofing, bathroom renovation, the average monthly is 4,000 per month. So some you'll make a lot more and some will be a little bit less in the beginning, but the average is $1,000 per month. And so that's how you can kind of like put a plan, an action plan together on how many websites to build.
So are there instructions on how to formulate a business model that is non-commission, that is based on results? In other words, if you're doing commission-based revenue on bathroom renovations, it could be 5,000 or 25,000, and you're getting a percentage off of the job. Is there instructions on how to formulate in your business model on how to work with businesses that way?
To present it that way, you mean?
I think
Not,
it's in the monetization part of the training, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's all in the training. And
okay,
if you have questions beyond that, then you'll go to our Facebook group and there's so much more information there for you too. So this is like your structure, this is your core training, and then the Facebook group is gonna be where all of the insights and extra feedback, and if you want to hire out the process, if you want to charge commission, if you want to script on what to say, there, all of that is in the Facebook group. But I believe it's in this part of the training and monetization. We'll go through all of that here.
okay.
Yeah.
The reason why is because Marley's probably gonna go off after the same business model you incorporate, something
Mhm.
that is just turnkey and revenue every month, easy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go after much more um higher higher potential monetarily. I mean, because it'll take more work, but the reward is like 4 or 5 times. So
Yeah, you'll be hunting
I,
whales.
I don't mind working harder and having it be probably make a lot less revenue on a monthly basis, but maybe if I do one a month, it could equal to what she does totally.
Yeah, be a little less passive in the beginning for you, but you'll build really business relationships with owners that will long term make you stable, bigger income for sure if you're doing these commission deals with these people that you know.
So Sarah, so if I were to jump in and say, because I have to keep my 8 to 5 job,
Mhm.
that's our health insurance right
Yeah.
now. We need that. So I
Mhm.
can't just quit. Um, if I were, and I don't, but I don't mind helping clients out with their marketing, with their SEO. If they already have the website and like for Connect, for instance, we always are looking for somebody to do our SEO. Can I be that person for other businesses where, hey, let me help you get clients?
Mhm.
Is
Yeah.
this the same type of does that service included in this package?
Yes, you will learn how to do SEO for yourself or for others, get clients for yourself or for others. And the nice thing is like I was working full time too. So you can either just like choose to do it like an hour in the morning before you start your actual
Right,
job, or I did
right,
it on like weekends.
right.
So it's
That's what
on
I could
your
do.
time, which is nice. Yeah. So I did a lot of it on Saturday days. And I didn't
Yes,
mind doing it from my computer, writing some content, doing some linking. It's not
right,
like anything crazy. It's a strategy and a skill set that I didn't know before and you guys don't know yet.
right.
But it feels good to like work from your own computer and on
So
your own
how
time.
long, yeah, how long did this take for you to pick up when you put in your hours? Keeping in mind that you were working your full-time job.
A little over a year. But I also was kind of like off and on. I didn't go like 2 feet in straight in the beginning because I had other life was a little crazy for me at that time. It's great now. But yeah, so it depends on how much time you have to put into learning the training and then executing it. It's all
Mhm.
about execution, honestly. It really is.
I could see
Because
this as a win-win situation. If I were to approach a client and say, hey, let me help you uh, do your marketing, do your SEO, bring you some clients. That way you can focus on running your business. And if I do that, is this a type of platform where I can say, because coming from our experience, and we've been burned many times paying somebody to do our SEO and not get results. With this one
yeah.
here, to me, if I were the customer, it would give me comfort knowing that I'm not paying anything until I get results. So is that the same type here?
Well, if you're doing SEO for someone, I don't do the work. Or yeah, I ask for a payment before I do my work because when you're doing SEO for someone, you start working. You're actually putting in hours on their site as soon as you agree to start. So I do ask for financial compensation for SEO, but if it's a lead gen where I'm just sending them leads, I'm not working on their website, then yeah, I don't make them really pay for anything until the call starts to come in or until they're getting calls sent to them. So it depends
Okay.
on which,
So there's two different types of services that you can provide. You can,
yeah,
if you need to tweak their website, then that, of course, that would mean they have to pay something. But if they say, no, I just want to work with what I have, just send me customers, send me leads, then that's a different type of service that I can offer, right?
yeah. So I really only do lead gen now, because it's passive and it's residual income, meaning like my website is ranked and it's always sending my business owner calls who's always paying me for them. Whereas SEO is like you can do SEO on somebody's site and then they get the reoccurring residual of the increase of traffic to their site. They get more revenue. and you
Yeah.
just get compensated for the work you did in that time. So I don't like to do SEO on people's sites. I much rather would say, listen, I'll build my own site and I will just forward you leads and you can just pay for the leads that I send you. And that also keeps you in control as a business owner. So if you don't like,
That's a better way.
it's a
I
better
like that.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that works. That sounds like it'll work better
It's
for
a
me.
win-win.
Yeah,
It's a
Yeah, and
win-win.
it's
Yeah.
cheaper for the business owner too, right?
yes,
Rather than charging them $5,000,
yes.
you know, you can just charge them 150 weekly and send them 10 leads a month, 15 leads a month, whatever it may be. Um, so
Yeah,
I only do that now, and then a lot of people will see like, oh, you actually have I'm getting calls from a website that you built. Can you do that on my site? And then you look into it, but I don't like to do that for other people because a lot of people have SEO done by other people. It's working off the back of someone else. So I don't know.
So
I
when
just
you,
lead gen is I think you'll find too, lead gen is like where it's
yeah,
at.
so when you
Yeah.
send them leads, like if I tap into the lead gen and then you said that that you get a commission for a customer that they take, right? So that's your commission, right?
Mhm.
Do
If
they
you're
pay,
doing Mhm.
are they
um,
paying you to send them lead in addition to getting a commission? You
well,
said something about weekly.
it's totally up to you how if you can do a hybrid commission and weekly payment deal if you want to. It's really like we'll break it down for you on however you want to go about it. I think it's actually right here, like your pay per call, your commission, arbitrage, hybrid. Like we'll go through it in all the videos with you. But you will ultimately decide how you want to charge your clients. I just love it automated. So
Yeah.
if they're paying you weekly or monthly, then they're paying you for like 10 calls a month, for example, or 20 calls a month kind of thing, quality calls, right? So they're going to pay you $1,000. You're going to send them 20 quality calls every month. Or if you're doing commission deals, they're just paying you on the jobs that they close, right? So whatever they get paid from the customer, they're giving you a commission on that. Um, so, and that's also a lot of like, you gotta know the person knows what they're doing. You don't want to send them all your leads and they don't know how to close a deal or be bad in business. So you'll decide which way you like best.
right. So
Yeah.
we'll have to figure that out. It's part of the
Mhm.
process.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm,
So we want to just
Yeah.
talk about it and then.
I would like to just talk about it and then, I, I think we're gonna do this.
Okay.
But it's gonna need to be broken into some, I don't know, what do you typically do? 3 payments? Can you do that?
Yeah. So if you broke it into 3 payments, that's 3 payments of 2,286. If you wanted to break
Two
it into
thousand,
if you wanted to break it into 4 payments, we can do that. That's 1,715.
yeah, do 4 payments. Send me,
Okay.
an email with a contract.
Yep.
So once this is
So
signed, what's a guarantee here?
unfortunately, we can't offer guarantees because of the work that you do. It is a process. So if you're not having result websites with me, we'll hop on a Zoom, all of us, and we'll go through. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Hello?
Yeah, so what you're saying
Hello?
is that you're gonna guarantee push us to the point to where we're gonna be successful. You're not gonna let us fail. Hello?
Great. Yeah. So, hi. Can you hear
You-
me?
You're cutting out.
It's better. I was saying it's we can't offer a guarantee because it is based on the work that you bring, but if you are doing the work and you're getting results, share your website with me. I'll help you and like we're gonna be in touch, right? So if you're having problems or questions or if you're not having results, then we will help you.
I lost you. Yeah,
I would like the lead better than.
I like the lead generation better. I like that,
Hello?
yeah.
I don't know what's going
You're
on
back.
with my internet.
It's all right.
I was saying it's a process. So if you're not having the results, like if we're here for you at any time. In the Facebook group, you have my cell phone number. Call me, text me. I connect you with another gentleman named Shar. So we're here for you throughout the entire process. If you're not having results, it's a process. Share your website. We'll look at the competition and why you're not having results and guide you on what to do so you can have them. But I have had people join that haven't done the work, and I have chased them and like tried to get them to work on their sites, and it's like they don't. So in those cases, I can't guarantee, obviously, right? They're not doing the work. So
So I understand. You can't,
yeah.
if someone's not gonna do the work, it's not fair to your company to get a refund when someone's not doing the work. But
Yeah.
all I can guarantee is that we will not be
Yeah.
one of those people. That's not gonna happen.
No,
Never.
I see you guys both like doing this full time and like working
Yeah,
from anywhere like I do now. So, okay, well, what I'll do is it's our secured checkout link, and I'll email you over the promissory note. And it's just says you're not going to steal Dan and Ipe's content. It's a tax write-off. You can use it as a receipt for a tax write-off if you want to. I'll email that over to you. When you're ready to run your card for your first payment, which will be 1,715, let me know. And then I'll email you over all of your login credentials and we'll get you into the Facebook group, and then you get instant access and you can get started today if you wanted to. As soon as you leave your first payment, you can get started.
so we're gonna talk about it tonight and we'll probably be ready to start that process tomorrow. I don't know if you
Okay.
take Sundays off or not. If you do, then we could do Monday.
No, it's okay. I don't work a normal like Monday to Friday anymore. So I don't, and I like to work Sundays and Mondays because I always used to dread Mondays.
So you don't have
Okay.
like a day where you shut down?
No,
Oh,
no, yeah. I am going to Mexico though. I will let you know next Friday, and I'm shutting my phone off for a week. So if you guys are joining, I'll let you know and then get you connected to Shar and other resources. But yeah, I'm going on vacation in
So
one
where
week.
in Mexico?
Mazatlan, El Cid
Okay,
Marina.
okay. Cause
So
yeah,
you're what?
we love Cabo.
Cabo San
We're gonna
Lucas.
buy a house there, so
Oh my
that's our,
gosh.
that's our second home.
We've been
Oh my
going there
gosh.
since 2010, so it's like our second home. We go every year.
We have friends
That's
that bought
amazing.
houses, so we're all looking to buy in this own little
Oh,
community.
what a
So that,
luxury. Yeah.
well,
Well, you
that's
want to be,
another reason to push
That's
them
why
in.
we're working this.
That's why we're not, we are gonna make the
yeah.
money and we are gonna make it happen. It will.
This is the most stable way to do it on, like, there's so many online programs of affiliate marketing, drop shipping, all this stuff. This is the most stable way to do it. And then you guys going to this new area, maybe you'll do some networking there, and who knows which business opportunities you'll come across.
Yeah,
Okay, so I
no,
have the cell phone number 530-575-6528. Is whose phone number is
that's,
that?
that's mine.
Okay, so I'm just gonna text you the secure checkout. You can, when you're ready to run your card, you can update your information into that checkout.
Did you
The
email
amount
it to
will,
me instead?
yep. Let me
I'd
just
rather
confirm
do it email. It's Scott at Connect.
llc.com.
Yes,
Okay. Okay, I'll email everything over to you then.
perfect. Do that. And
Okay.
then we'll get this going tomorrow.
Okay, and if you have any questions, call me, text me. This is my personal cell that you guys have, so it's not a
Okay,
problem.
perfect. Thanks
Thank
for
you
your
for your
time.
patience today.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank
Okay,
you. All
bye.
right.
Yeah,
Bye. Bye-bye.
okay, bye.